Alright, hi everybody, it's Don Derwin over at VNST. We're at Simikot, the small little airport in the mountains of Nepal. And actually I was painting the ATR 42-600. Or not painting it, but I was going to, and I found one I was able to get it working at Dirk Air. But the ATR 42 is 600. But I found a couple little airports I was thinking about landing that thing, you know, maybe here in another airport. But the ATR 600, these small airports, it won't work. I tried it. There was a couple little airports I wanted to land to, and I'm like, no, that's not going to work. But then I remember back about about a year and a half, or I don't know, a year ago or something like that. I heard about this, the King Air, the Analogue King Air, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and actually, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago I was starting to work on a King Air 200. I was going to make the whole airplane, you know, and I started to work on it and stuff. I bought the books and all that, and I just never got around to doing it. And so I'm kind of familiar with the King Air a little bit. I mean, of course I'm a little rusty. But King Air is pretty cool, and I always wanted to get the Analogue. But and I was like thinking, wow, you know what would be cool, really cool? I got the Analogue for it's not out for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You can't buy it, but you can put it in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I mean, it takes a little bit of work. It took me maybe 8-10. I don't know. Maybe I was probably work on it about maybe. Actually, probably about 5. No, maybe like 8 hours. You know, goodbye. But I stayed up all night and just trying to get it all, you know, made over. It's not too hard, but there's a lot of stuff that you have to do in the right order, and then because it's encrypted, because Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is encrypted, so you have to move. You can't just copy a folder over. You have to make a folder and copy the contents of that folder to the folder name that you're going to copy it to. You got to do one folder at a time, and there's probably like 25 folders in there, and you got to rename each one like 25 times. You know, like the contents of all the folders, and it's a pretty lengthy process, and then you have to make sure you put it in the right folders, you know, because the first time I transported over there, I didn't work because I just had the airplane without anything in there. I mean, it was just you can't just put it in the community folder. You got to make sure that every folder is in the right place. And it's not hard, but you got to pay attention what you're doing, otherwise it won't work. Because if one folder is out of the place, it's not going to work. And so you got, I mean, you can do it. I should make a video on how to do that. And but it's really, I mean, it works. It works pretty good. And they say, he says that he's gonna make it for you know, 2024, but not right now. I mean, he's working on it right now, but then they'll give you a discount. It's like $38, you know, but it works. It does work pretty good. I was flying it around a little bit. I mean, I haven't really flown it around yet. I just got it working. But I did Flight Simulator 2021 a little bit, and I was just, you know, looking at a bunch of airports, and I found a couple of airports I could land with the Dirk Air, you know, the ATR, the 42600, you know, the Dirk Air, because I got a livery for that. I was going to do that, but then I was trying to land at these smaller airports, and the Dirk Air just can't do it because it's too big of an airplane. I was crashing, you know. I thought I'd be able to, but no. And then I started thinking, I was like, wow, hey, you know what? I remember the Analogue King Air. I'm like, wow. And I found this really cool airport, you know, too. I mean, I really searched a long way. I mean, I, you know, spent 5 hours, you know, searching all these airports, all these little tiny airports, you know, because they're really cool. I found this one really cool airport right in the mountains. Look at it, it's right in the mountains, and it's really small. I mean, you could barely get off the ground with this thing, with the King Air. But this is a really cool airport, and I got it at flightsim.to because I found the airport, the default one. I was like, wow, that's cool. I like it. You know, but I'm like, oh, well, it sucks because nobody did any scenery on it. And so I started searching around, and sure enough, flightsim.to, somebody made the airport for it. And they got people here and all that. And, wow, it's pretty cool. So today's actually going to work out pretty well. And I got the King Air working. And but I should probably make a video on how to do that. It's not too hard, but you got to make sure everything's in the right folder. And I mean, it is, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. But I can make it, and it's encrypted too, so I could do it. I should make a video on that. I probably will. But I just wanted to fly this thing around a little bit, and now probably take this, fly over Kathmandu, and maybe some of the other smaller airports. Maybe even land at Lukla with this thing. That would be cool. But so actually, I'm kind of far away from Kathmandu. It'll probably take me an hour just to get there with this thing. But I'm gonna try to do some touch and goes here and show you guys the airport. And this King Air is pretty awesome. It's in 2024. It's only made for 2020, but you can get it into 2024. But you got to pay attention to what you're doing. I'll try to make a video on that. So it's at we're at the VNST Simikot. So I am going to try and do some touch and goes in this thing, or stop and goes, or whatever you want to do it, at this really tiny little airport in the mountains. So anyway, here's this little airport here. There's people there. Those are Microsoft people too there. And there's people over there, some up there. Scenery, actually it's really nice scenery. Then they got, actually I put it in the bookmark, I'll not bookmark it, but put it in the description. So, and I seen, I was looking at some real life, you know, YouTube videos about airplanes that crashed here too. And it is a real airport. That's why I was like, you know, I'll put the links there too. And it is a real airport though, and it's about what it looks like too in real life. But there's some girls over there. And trying to ask me how a jet got here, but yeah, so I'll try and take off here and go out here and try to turn around and come back. It's kind of tough to land. Oh, I think the oh well, no, the brakes. I don't know. I haven't flown this thing yet here, but I've flown it in 2020. It is kind of hard, you know, but it's doable. But anyway. Watch out. Watch your heads. Oh, and they had scenery, I put it in a 2024 too, but the people don't work. I mean, it doesn't work. People don't show up. And there's a crosswind too. And this airport, they did a nice job at it. I mean, it's like really, I'm really glad that it worked out here. I mean, all right. And now I should probably $9,800 feet, huh? Yeah, I've been meaning to fly this thing around. I mean, I know it came out, and I've always wanted to fly it, but now I got a reason to. I'm really tired too, so I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna be do well because I'm tired, but should do alright, I guess. Hard to see there. The other plane was doing that too, making that noise, but I think this is pretty good though. That's because of the crosswind. I mean, but I don't know, that's one. Well, actually, no, I was having other problems with the other, the other one, default one. Well, this is the default, but I was having trouble with the rudder. Weirdest thing is that, like, the other one, the right rudder would, I would press that one down and the other one would go down, and then I would press the left rudder and the right one would go. And I was working on it for like 12 hours. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, you're pissing me off. But thank God that this is working now. And it was in the default one, but that's about right. All right, here we go. But the one in 2020, the default one without the whoa, I hit the tree there. That wasn't... Why did they put a tree there? Pretty dumb place to put a tree. I don't think they don't have trees there. No way. It's Microsoft for you. But yeah, it looks pretty good though. I think it's complaining about my gear. I need my gear out. Well, I suppose it don't matter. But I mean, I was gonna try and do that, the other King Air, the 91, but that's a glass cockpit. I don't like that. So I'm like, oh, wait, I'm like, oh, I should try to get this thing working. Yeah, and it's, I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. I mean, flying this around for a little bit. Thank God I don't have to paint no more, because my Dirk Air to ATR is pretty much done, because I found somebody else that painted it good. So I don't have to I was looking for a Tara Air, but actually a Beach 1900. I wanted to get one of those, but I guess they don't have one made. I'll have to wait. I think Coronado's making a Beach 1900 for FSX P3D, but I'll have to wait for that one. But then I'm like, oh, why don't I fly to King Air? 350. Yeah, that crosswind too, I gotta... Whoa, boy. Boy, that was scary, man. Almost didn't make it. I don't know what's wrong with me there. I think I better be quiet. Concentrate. Yeah, maybe take a little breather here. Yeah, I seen 2 crashes on the video. 2 planes crashed. I was almost one of them. Alright, concentrate. Yeah, the ground speed is because of that crosswind. Yeah, that crosswind's making me go fast. It's almost a direct crosswind there. That's actually kind of cool. I accidentally turned it on. Didn't mean to. I can do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this airplane. Except for what's all that beeping noise. That's pretty aggravating. Wish I knew how to shut that off. Kind of looks like there's another airport up there. I mean up here, but it's over there. And it looks like it's there. I think I'm just going to do this last time and that's about it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. This scenery here, you get it over at flightsim.to. Actually, it's really nice. I'm really glad I found this. Oh, it's even the engines are moving there. Glad I found this airport and the scenery here, and especially this airplane. Even got prayer flags. Oh, and there's a Buddha. There's a Buddha. They got some more stuff over here, some people. It's really nice. Got some flags here. Gotta get the windy things. Yeah, that's really nice. Did a nice job at this airport. It's really, I'm really glad that I found it here. It's really awesome. Oh, and there's prayer wheels. Oh, not a Buddha, but a prayer thing. Yeah, prayer things. Oh, I said a prayer. Okay. Oh, did they move? No. Why did they move? That would have been cool. But same of prayers. Gold. That's really nice. Oh yeah, you're moving it. All right. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will definitely make a video probably maybe tomorrow or the next day. As far as copying that over, it's actually pretty complicated, but as long as you pay attention. What you're doing is not really all that hard. At first, the first time I did it, it didn't work because I didn't. You're supposed to bring the airplane over in the community folder, and also the black square goes in a community folder also. But you got to make sure the folders are in the right order, otherwise it won't work. Look at the pretty girls here. Oh, an Epstein girl. They got snow on their heads. Why do they got snow on them? Just kidding. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Anyway, actually I really don't know how to shut that thing off yet, but I'll have to get there. And look at this jet. I don't know. I don't think this is part of the scenery. But What the heck? They just cemented you in here? Man, that must be painful. So, anyway. Hope you guys liked the video, and